Welcome back to Anno 1800, where apparently the music is very quiet. There we go. We are going to kick off today's episode with a small time lapse, because I want to build on the islands over there. So let's just get right on that. there we go. Now we have the islands built up. Now I've realized that I need to do a couple of minor adjustments here because I don't want all of these to be farmers. I want... Oh, I have expeditions going on. Let's just go with hunters to track. A black jaguar. I don't think I want to take that. Yeah, I've gotten a few things from expeditions, like pirates, captains, black flag, and also from visitors on the island. So I need a church somewhere. So there's a church down here, which reaches all the way over here, which means that I suspect that if I put a church there...
Ceasefire has ended.
I'm not sure if there's room for it, though. No, there isn't. How about up there? That works. Okay, we'll put the church up there then. Which one do I want? For some reason I can't find the Halloween church thing. I think I'll go with that one. It's supposed to be here, but I can't find it. And I'm fairly sure I have the Halloween pack, because if I go into beautification, city, sort by cosmetic, I do have the Eldritch pack. So I'm not sure why I don't have that. But, yeah, okay. It is what it is. Might be a bug or something. I've built up all the mines on the island. So all of the mines are now mining things. Along here, all of the mines here are active. Here are active, here. The ones up here are active. And the ones down here, of course, are active. And the final ones down here are active. So every single mine on the island has now been set to work, which is good. But yeah, I'm working on something here. But I'm also... one of the things we need to do in this episode is get more influence. That's kind of an important thing. I need more investors, because I'm running low on influence. I'm using a lot of influence for optimization. 405 for trade unions. Not sure why it says trade unions twice, because this should be town halls. But yeah, there's a fair amount of influence going into that. And also there's the 347 for islands. And 216 for all of my ships. And when you consider that cargo ships use 3 and well, the oil ships also use 5 and 7. I have a few of those, but I have a lot of ships now. Military, that should be battle cruisers, but they're 12 each. So
we will be so much stronger together.
It's sorry. I hope I didn't crack anyone's ears now. I suppose Wally will take that one out as well. I also need a school up here. Where art thou? You're there. You may have noticed that I don't build police stations. You may also have noticed that I haven't had riots, ever. That school covers a lot. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with it either there or here. think we could put it here, actually. It doesn't cover as much of the island up there, but we could always place a second one. Now, the reason I want it down here is so I can do... this. I'm not going to build these town halls because influence. Okay, so we have a church and we have a school for this area here. Some of the houses down here, are they covered by everything? No, the hospital is having some difficulties with those houses down there, but that's fine. Okay, so that's that. No, there's two more. It's that island built up. As you can see, workforce is what I'm lacking. Now, this church covers most of this one as well. Whereas the school does not. If I put a school here, does that cover the entirety of this island? It's problematic with the house down in the corner there, if I wanted to put it... Well, I could put the school there. Let me just check and see if this works. Because my thought is, if I have the school here, maybe I can get a church behind. I can get a church behind if I put it that way. Yep, that works. I think I'm gonna go with the regular one here. Okay, that covers most, except for the top of that island. The school covers quite a bit as well. And I think we can leave some of the buildings up here as farmers. I don't really feel the need... Or do I? That town hall might be a bit redundant, actually. Yeah, let's just upgrade the buildings on this island as well. The school and a church takes up a lot of space, which is why I'm a bit reluctant on... But let's have a look here. Okay, so I can't fit a church the way that I wanted to fit it. And that location will remove... Okay, let's see what I can do here. I have a school. There. I know it's not gonna work. To do something to that town hall. Because I can get two houses. Well, maybe it's gonna work if I do that. No, it's still not enough. Okay, I guess we'll have something decorative here then. Okay, now I can have all of these islands as worker islands, which is good. I don't think... Oh, I can even add these up to worker level, so everything is covered. I'll leave this island or this area as farmers. Then I'll have all of this as workers.
Guilty until you prove yourself. How did you manage to wriggle out of it?
We're going to create our own path. push up against the wall. Diamond, nah. And now, of course, I have to decorate all of this. And I'm not sure if I want to do that in the video. It's gonna take a fair amount of time to decorate all of this stuff here. But it's going to be looking very nice. I could do a time-lapse of it, but at the same time I'm also very reluctant about having too many time-lapses in one video. I'm not sure how fun the time-lapses are, especially when I don't bother commenting on them. One thing that I do want to do, however, is I do want to see here. This is gonna take a little bit of time, I'm afraid. Because I want to decorate the downtown area a bit. How difficult can it be to hit the correct thing? When you are in a rush, it's not easy to hit the correct thing. You're trying to be efficient. That's when you won't be able to. Did some AI quests, specifically one for the princess, where she needed me to find some agents from the emperor in the city. I spent 25 minutes finding those agents with 5 minutes left on the timer. That was, shall we say, interesting. I hope that in the next Anno game they don't add that style quest, because it is not very fun. Actually should have a double road here as well, but this is basically where I'm planning some tourist stuff, if I ever get around to that. There we go. Now we should have some stuff in the middle of those things. I do like the palatial columns. I like the steel clock houses, but we shouldn't have steel clock houses all over the place. We should definitely have a steel clock house here, since this is the bank. We should have one there as well, and there, because bank. How about a palatial column there, and there. Now we have two here. What could we put there? There's not really any of these small ones that work. Cherry tree seats, those work because those are seating areas. Those are definitely not a bad idea. Now on this road, this is kind of like a main road as well. I'm gonna go with the cherry trees here as well. Yep, just to give the city a little bit more character. I've moved a few of the buildings around a little bit. Not sure about the fire station there because, well, yeah. I might move the fire station somewhere else. Like, say, in here. There is something that I want to do here. I want to do this. Not that. That. And then drag the road down. Sadly, I can't make the houses into T's. But that should work. I want to do the same on the other side here. You know, that actually does work. If I do this... Need the road to go all the way up.
It's hardly special here, is it?
Oh no. Like that, because this gives me some interesting decoration possibilities here. Now this building should be a very specific one. If I can find it. I can't. Maybe that's an engineer building. Yeah, it is. I was looking for this one.
Irrational to expect such kindness.
I don't think any of the investor buildings have those thoroughfares. Oh, this one does. Yeah, that one does. So it's directly going through there. So can I do the same? The problem is that it kind of... Yeah, this one. So we have the pedestrians will walk through these alleyways. I'm not sure what to call them. The fire station here, I just don't know what to do about it. I put it there, it's too close to that one. The fire chance is high. I don't really care about that, but I could put it here. But I'm not sure if it's going to look good. It's okay. Okay. I'm going to continue upgrading to investors. I'm just going to do boom. Which means that this variety theater is no longer needed.
On every street corner in no time.
And that puts us at the level where we are now allowed to build skyscrapers. I am quite content not doing that yet.
Of a virtuoso.
We've got a John the Treehugger, and now we're going to get Donald.
Now metal frames. Skyscrapers are key to this city's otherwise worthless future. Sky's the limit, I'd say. A business venture ripe for the both of us. Sorry, you've probably heard of me. Donald Bader. Call me Donnie. They say don't brag, but who has time to be coy? I'm the best investor this city has, apart from you, of course. My guru. I know a thing or two about construction.
I'm gonna take the quest, but we're not gonna do it for a while. I want to focus on the old... old style stuff first and foremost. Try to prevent... No, have the ship's doctor produce a vaccine. Offer the vaccination for free, and we're going to get a nurse, which I'm going to turn down, refuse, and continue. I also need to change these. I would like them to be... I can use that one. That doesn't look too bad. That puts us at 276 influence again, so that's good. That's very good. Now, how about our goods? We are producing ample... Hold on, I'm the one wrong again. Producing ample of all of the basic goods. Spectacles are getting close. Penny farthings is fine for now. Light bulbs is fine. Champagne, cigars, chocolate. But they now require steam carriages. So we need to take a look at steam carriages. Now the steam carriage thing is it's a daunting thing to build for most people. But remember, you can through the use of Susanna, you can replace the steam motors with filaments, which is, to me, it's just a must. I don't even bother building the cab assembly line with motors. I mean, we are producing enough motors, so it's not that. This would be using 2 steam motors per minute. So we could actually do it without Susanna, but no. So we need 4 coach makers. Sheesh, that is a lot of money. It's not that we need money. I have 106,000 in income, but 2. I need 4 of these to 1 of these. So that's 4,800, 7,800. And then if you add this on top, that's insane. I'm not even sure we're going to be cutting even on it if I build that now. Who needs jewelry and why do you need jewelry? Haven't I put the... Oh no, I haven't put the guy in here. The guy I'm referring to is Mr. Garrick. And I apparently seem to lack more Professor Garricks. Which I guess means that I need to look for a Professor Garrick. Hopefully that won't be a very prolonged thing. I'm doing this manually. There he is. I'll take that Ferris Al-Sarami as well.
Churning water, Admiral.
Okay, so what he does is supply them with beer. I'm fine when it comes to beer currently. And what I mean by fine when it comes to beer is that we're producing enough beer that we will be covering the residents of this area. So what I'm going to do is upgrade all of these to workers. I think I'm going to do the same to these. Then we need to check our stuff again. Yeah, we're fine. I think I'm importing fish now. Yep, I'm importing fish. I'm also importing hops, but I think that was temporary because I wanted to unlock something. It's not like I need more hops now. It was definitely to open up something here, but I don't remember. Maybe it was malt and spices. There was something that required me to import hops. One thing that I might import is cheese and send that off to the... How much... Oh, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to import cheese and send cheese to the new world so that I can use the terraced houses. All of these just require more, well, except for the coffee, but importing coffee is, it's not like I'm ever going to import the cigars. Cotton fabric, wood veneers, and sewing machines, that's not a problem. Light bulbs, not a problem. No, very good. Now, the two uppermost sections there, I need to put in variety theaters there. Since I'm going to build these up to engineer level. This members club doesn't cover everything, so we should build another one. I really like the look of the members club. The bank does cover a fair amount of the city, though. But if I'm going to have engineers over here as well, then we are going to need a bank in this area over here eventually. You're back, good. So let's replace you with Mr. Garrick. And that should take our jewelry requirements away. Good. What's the other thing he supplies? Pocket watches? Yeah. We are producing some pocket watches, but that's because of one of our specialists. I forget. Yeah, it's because of Dario. So the city is starting to take shape here, with decorations and everything. I do want to decorate these little niches and corners, but I also want to figure out how the heck am I going to do it with regards to the fire stations and hospitals and stuff like that. When we upgrade all of these to artisans, we will no longer need these, so that's going to free up some space. Scanning around for danger. We found some bananas and some corn. I'm fine. Do I have 2 expeditions? No, I only have 1. I'm not going to start upgrading this yet. We can't have too many workers at once. So, yeah. Let's pop on down to the new world, where I've done a lot of things. Most of them mildly relevant to the design of things. Added a couple more houses over here. I've added in some town halls. These town halls I've added in the mulchings back-to-back itinerary for serfs, which is -4 happiness and 50% workforce.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Okay. I've also added in the Millicent's Manifesto of the Suffragette, which gives us +18 happiness, 15% workforce, and -30% chance of riots. And I have these in more or less all of these, but in the section of town that has obreros, I'm also having Gordon, the master grocer, and here, where I'm going to have the artistas, I'm using the captains of industry instead of the mulchings itinerary for serfs. I doubt that will be necessary. I probably will replace this with the mulchings itinerary because we are not going to need the additional income. So the additional 10% workforce that we get from the itinerary is better than the 40% income with the added 60% chance of illness, which is rather nasty. So this and this has the same. These blocks here are now artistas. I have put up animal farms have been moved up here. I've moved the
more the merrier.
or actually I've built them, because I'm not sure if I did that in the previous episode. I've built... Where did I put them? So the sugar is here now. The aluminium is here. And here we are. I have two methcal bars. You don't need to build them together with the houses. I tried building one there and it was complaining about the lack of a warehouse, so I don't think I want to build them inside of the city. I've also built these horribly heretical halea kitchens, which are using calamari to make halea. And for that I needed herbs and I needed corn. For these I needed citrus, sugar and herbs. And also the ball manufacturers are up and running. I am getting saltpeter from the alpaca farms now, because they do produce that when you have electricity. And same with the Nandu farms, they now produce Nandu feathers since they have electricity. But I have ample of the wares. As you can see, all of the farms here are gone. I've moved the industry, like since I have electricity now. I've tried to compress the industrial areas. The rum distilleries are not affected by anything. I could put in the specialist that affects the rum distilleries and schnapps distilleries to make more rum, but I haven't bothered yet. All of the fried plantain kitchens are down here, together with the chocolate factories and the tortilla makers, because Charlotte the Chocoholic affects those and gives us 1 sugar per 4 cycles. So we're getting additional sugar from all of these plantain kitchens and these 4 chocolate factories. And we also have the Mole Master here, which replaces the need for beef with fish oil. We will also have ice cream factories over here. And down here I've added a harbor area with piers. So this is no longer in use, more or less. Over here I've also added another harbor area with piers. This is for the ships that come to and from the old and new world. So there's a lot of piers here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This island, I haven't done anything on this island. On this island, I've added the cocoa plantations here. As I said in the last episode, chocolate was kind of important. We are producing quite a bit of cocoa, 106 per minute. So that's together with the tobacco and the caoutchouc on this island. This refinery keeps blowing up, and I can't really add more fire stations because then I'd have to move the entire farm area here. I could do that because there's ample space here, but it's a pain to set this thing up. As you can see from how the fields are configured, when I zoom in you can see they highlight up to what they belong to. And that's also why I haven't bothered doing this on in a video, because sometimes when you, like, say I've done this one, 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 and then I just double check and I see on this one, and crap, I'm lacking 40 fields, and I have to tear down everything and start from that one again, and it's like, ugh. So that's why I'm not doing that on video. I've settled this little island here, the Refineria Niv, which is for the additional oil. I'm fairly happy with how this turned out. I have ample fire stations here. This thing shouldn't blow up since there's a none fire chance here. But this is how many fire stations I should have had on where is it? Here. I have 4 here. That's not enough. 4 would probably be sufficient here. But I've added decorations in here. I have some construction sites with pipes. I have some railway platforms, a large railway hall that the trains have to pass through, 2 small railway halls, coal towers around, some water towers, a railway crane, some trees, and a little bit of a storage area up at the end here. So yeah, I'm very happy with what this looks like. I have an oil tanker just lying here in wait because I know that I'm going to need more oil coming from this island, but I haven't set it up yet. On this island, this island is now quite the interesting location. So I used to just have coffee here. I now have cotton, I have sugar, I have plantains, and I have corn. And there's still room. No, I've filled up this island. There's no more room here for any plantations. So this island is actually full. But being able to produce 5 different crops here. This is 20 plantations, 20 corn plantations, 20 cotton plantations, 20 coffee plantations, and 20 sugar plantations. This island is a powerhouse of production. 226 plantains per minute, 224 sugar cane per minute, 122 cotton per minute. And this is also where we're using the fish oil, so 94 fish oil per minute. The potatoes, red pepper, and grapes. I am collecting at least the potatoes and the grapes. The red peppers I haven't bothered. But I'm collecting these, and I will be sending these back to the old world. We're producing 112 corn per minute, 103 coffee per minute, 65 tobacco per minute without having any tobacco plantations here. And also 23 cocoa plantations. How am I producing this much tobacco? Well, it's because of the arborist, which is covering 20 here, is covering 20 here, which is covering 20 here. And these produce really, really, really fast. Every 7 seconds. I don't think I have her here though. No. But I do have the legendary seeds, which I was able to buy at Isabel. So this is the main responsible factor for the production of all of this tobacco. But these two, every 15 seconds. These are at every 15 seconds. These should be at every 7 seconds. So it's like 65 tobacco on this one. And this island that is producing tobacco, 73. So yeah, the arborist is really powerful. But you do want to have specialized farms or plantations for what you need, just in case the arborist doesn't produce because you're not using the farmed goods and you end up with a deficiency of the tobacco.
Draw your pistols.
Let's threaten this guy.
Yar, booty.
Ah, booty. I don't want a gyroscopic torpedo. As for the trade routes, the New World has now a mere 17 of them. We have dedicated for fish oil, coffee, tobacco one, which is going from there. I should also add a tobacco one from the Complejo Fliv. Cocoa, citrus, we're getting to that. Herbs, we're getting to that. Caoutchouc, because we needed caoutchouc in here for something.
Does this land belong to your queen?
It does. Calamari or heresy. Sugarcane, cotton, plantains, corn, grapes and potatoes. I'm just transporting them in a circular route. Both of these are circular routes, going here, 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 and then back here. And then I can have ships going from the Palacio back to the old world with these wares. And I also have 2 oil routes. One going from the Granjas Bliv to the Huertas Cliff. and one going from Refineria Niv to Complejo Fliv, so that I have enough oil on for the farms. Now, Huertas Cliv, that's the one that you guys haven't seen yet. Here we have our herb gardens. We are producing ample herbs on this island. And we also have our citrus orchards. Now, for those of you who are familiar with the orchards, you may be wondering, hey, that's not what orchards look like. Because orchards are usually built like this. I really, really dislike that system. Because you are very dependent upon having specialists like Ursula for that. For the density. And what I've done is that I've added a mod. It's 200 fields per plantations, so it's not overpowered, and it's affected by John the Tree Hugger. So I have 100% additional production for each of the orchard, which puts them at 200%. You cannot build tractors on these, which obviously it's trees. It would be interesting if you could have tractors harvesting from trees. But anyway, this island is producing 40 citrus per minute, 197 herbs per minute, and 36 calamari per minute. The calamari is down here. So yeah, I am producing... I'm really overproducing things. I also moved the rigid airship hangar down here. I've been looking and looking and looking at this place. There is a lot I want to do with this place, but I'm not sure where to start, to be honest, because it's I've built a lot of houses. I did manage to fit in those 5 town halls, so that's at least something. But really, what I want to do is to try to first of all, I need post offices. Post offices is kind of important. We need post offices both in the old world and in the new world, and I think we can start with the post offices in the old world. But while I said that I wasn't going to be that bothered with the grid stuff here in the new world, but what I really want to do is, for those of you who have played Dishonored 2 or watched my Dishonored 2 series, you may remember the city of Karnaka, where you had this overlook, and this is basically a setting which is very similar. You had the overlook over the city, where the rich people lived on the overlook, and then the industry and the poorer people lived down in near the seaside. So I kind of want to have the artistas up here, but it's not going to be ideal to have them up here because of how narrow it is. But we might figure out a way to do that. And that's also why I built the houses here, to remind myself that I want the houses to continue up this way. And I don't think I'm going to need this railroad here, because the power plant here, that's why there's a road going all the way up to the end here. It supplies everything with power, and then eventually we get the dam anyways, which just supplies the entire island with powers. Which means that the oil that we're producing on this island, I can potentially even just tear it down, because I'm not going to have any farms on this island. Eventually I intend to move the animals off the island. But I do intend to keep industry on the island, because now I'm umming a lot again, because it would look very, well, not really. I mean, I could do the entire island as houses, but holy tentacles, that would be a city. Huh. That would definitely be a city. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. Well, who knows, maybe in the future. I also moved the airport over here, and I'm quite happy with the airport, actually. Has a sign up here that says airport. It's fenced in. There's a small section here where you have an airport cafe there, an airport cafe there, some seating areas. There's some nice trees behind here. And most of it is fenced in so that you know that this is the airport area. Yeah. Let's go back to the old world. So what did we get? Thomasina Langton, promoter extraordinaire. Yeah. That's good. General Ewing Thompson, or Thompson, planter of flags. Well, naval power is not exactly what I wanted. I mean, he's not bad, but I'm looking for expedition people. Neither of these two are good for expeditions. Professor Razak can be good for expeditions because of his trait, but I already have a couple of him. So that was a bit of a sad expedition. I was kind of hoping I could get a pope or something. We're full up on champagne. That I didn't expect. Yeah, I also added 2 oil piers here. That's of course it's a mod. But just so I can have the oil being unloaded and loaded here instead of having to go around over here to the Grand Oil Harbor here. Of course, it's weird that I don't have any kind of connection to the oil network. So that might be mildly cheaty, but there's a lot of things that is cheaty here anyways, so I'm kind of okay with that, to be honest. Okay, so some champagne. I suppose we could get some beer. And some rum. We could fill up the champagne. Send this ship off to Anne Harlow to sell it to her. I suppose we could start another expedition right away. I'm not happy with the expeditions I have now. Pirate Hunt usually yields weird things.
On course.
Okay, we need force and medicine. I did get Captain Moby, Old Dog of the Sea. He's really nice. I'm not going to put him on the ship though. We'll put Captain Ibrahim, or Ibrahim, as ship's chaplain. Pirate Captain's Black Flag, that gives us some force and some naval power. We also want Lady Lou for the pirate and medicine. The telescopomobile for a little bit of hunting and navigation. I don't know what to put as the last item though. Yeah, Drew Durnell, because of the diplomacy. Force items, force. Let's put the Archbishop on because of the hypnotist trait. Also Chief Superintendent Clifford. We'll also want... Oh, I think that's enough force, to be honest. Medicine, we get medicine from... If we just give them schnapps. That said, crafting. Actually, let's ditch Captain Ibrahim and go back to ship items. Put on a ship tool trolley. And... medicine. Let's actually add Louis Ecat just to get the additional crafting as well. The last thing I need is hunting. $70 faith is not... No, 65 faith isn't really great, but... Okay, let's see here. Hunting and force. I do prefer the Mother of Pearls though for the diver trait. So we'll do that, and goods. A cognac. I'll give them... Just because I don't think any of these gives diplomacy. Yeah, he does. So let's give them champagne and schnapps and start expedition. I mean, we're not gonna fail. I'm overthinking it. I know I'm overthinking it. There was one thing that I wanted to do though, and that was put down the Queen's Clock Tower. I even reserved a spot for it. Boom. Or bong. Oh, we can make it different colors. Not sure about that style. That adds some decoration. Domine, salve. Reginam Nostram Anno 1800? Yeah, MDCCC Anno 1800.
These fabled lands exist after all.
No, I don't want that. I'm actually going to delete these archaeological expeditions to get more rescue and pirate hunts for now. I think I like this one the best. Now what this does is give us plus 75 attractiveness, and I have no idea in regards to why it has a coverage area. Because we do get 75 from the Queen's Clock Tower, but whatever the coverage area is for, I really don't know. The only thing it says is that the citizens will know when it's time for tea, when the clock starts bonging. We can build more of them, but I kind of feel that one of them is sufficient. Now we also have the new city halls. They should have the exact same coverage area. They do. But they might have space for one additional... No, they don't. That was something that I modded in my solo single-player playthrough. However, I will replace the town halls here with the city halls, and the municipal building. It has a bigger footprint. It does require elevators, but it looks better when you're using skyscrapers for obvious reasons. So this is actor... Do I need the actor anymore? Yeah, I'm still covering a... No, I don't need the actor anymore. Here, I can remove that. I will need the actor up here though, but this one no longer requires an actor. Because all of the houses that it covers are covered by an actor. All of the houses that require an actor, as in they require a variety theatre, are covered by the other town halls. So we have an additional socket here. But we'll have a look at that in the next episode, I think, because with the time lapse and everything, I can see that I am actually above 1 hour. So I think we'll wrap things up here. Now, I know there is a lot to do, and as you people probably notice, it's easy to get distracted by Anno. There are so many tiny details, and there's a reason why I keep doing things off camera. Very good reason for it, because I don't know how far in I am here. Yeah, game time 62 hours. So this would be 62, and we would be into the 63rd episode by now if I had recorded everything I had done. And you guys would have lost interest a long time ago. Just trust me on that one. Like, yay! Caledon is spending 1 hour building a farm, or ooh, Caledon is spending half an hour looking for 2 specialists. Nah, doesn't make for good videos. So, yeah. So I'm trying to keep the episodes as interesting as possible, while also trying to get as much of the stuff that I want to cover inside of the episodes in an episode, or in each episode. So one thing that I'm looking at is that's why I haven't done decorations here. It's because I was thinking that I would time lapse doing decorations here, but that's going to be a longer time lapse than the ones that I've done so far. So we'll probably look at that when I have all of these 4 districts up to investor level, which shouldn't be too far off if I try to hyper focus on making these into investors. But I'm going to, in between episodes, I'm going to upgrade all of these to artisans, and I'm going to upgrade these 3 islands to workers, so that we have enough. I mean, we're up to 6,708 workers now. Yeah. Now, questions, comments, or just if you want to help out with the YouTube algorithm, please leave that down in the comment section. And again, thank you all so very, very much for bothering to do that. Like video if you want to, that also helps. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you all in the next one.